We are Jacob and Anna White. We are carpenters from Alaska. We've helped millions of people build their own furniture through our plans and website. But now, we are going beyond that. We're going to show you how to build yourself a house, tiny style. In this video series, we'll show you step by step how to go from a trailer to a beautiful finished home. Make sure you subscribe and follow along.
I'm a huge believer in building your own kitchen cabinets in a tiny house because it can save you a ton of money, because it's really not that hard to do. It's very simple, because you can get exactly what you want on a tiny house. You don't have room to just settle for what's on the shelf, because you can build around things like wheel wells, because you can customize for your exact storage needs. So you can do all drawers, you can do custom crate options. Whatever your needs are for your tiny house, you can design and build that kitchen to fit it and afford to do it too. In this video, I'm going to show you how we built our own kitchen cabinets for about 200 bucks and got exactly what we wanted and a few surprises. Before we get into showing you how we built the kitchen, I'm going to give you a quick tour. So we started with a base cabinet here, and it's all drawers. I really wanted a lot of drawers in the kitchen just because we're trying to maximize space. You can see that the trim here is really close to this door, and I didn't want to put a filler piece in there to get it off there because you're wasting space, and I didn't want to waste, even if it's a couple inches, I didn't want to waste it. So what I did is I custom built these drawer faces so they actually slide past. And then moving along, this is our stove. We'll get into how this works in a different post, but it needed to be on a raised platform. So we custom built this cabinet here. It's got all the stove parts in it so that we can hook it up. It's just a big drawer. I'll put my pots and pans in it. And then here is the sink cabinet, and I just went really simple with the sink cabinet. I didn't feel like I needed to put the false drawer in there. What's the point, right? So you just open it up, and we built the doors as well. And then over here we have a whole nother set of drawers. Okay, so there is a few little surprises. There's toe kick drawers that were integrated right into the toe kick. This wasn't a lot of work at all. Each toe kick was about $5 for the drawer slide, so it really didn't increase the cost. And what I did with these, there's no handle on them. All I did was cut the top a little bit short so you can put your hand on the top and pull it open. And then for the countertop, which I also DIY, it's basically just a big tabletop. What I did here is I saved the piece that I cut out for the sink. You can replace it. It's exactly the same piece, so all the lines match up. So if you use like a food safe stain, you could definitely use these inserts as a cutting board. And we've also talked about buying cutting boards and cutting them to this shape and using them, so that would be a great alternative as well. We take 3/4 inch plywood and we rip a bunch of it to the depth of our kitchen cabinet. So this depth right here, and it's usually like 23 1/4 or 22 1/2, depending on if you have base frame or Euro type cabinets. We're building Euro types cabinets, so this was 23 1/4. And then we put these two supports along the top to tie in the top, and this also gives us something to attach our countertop to in the future. And we just attach those with pocket holes on the top so you'll never see those again. And then we put a bottom on, which is 3/4 inch plywood. Again, it's the same rip width as the sides. And the sides are the same for every single cabinet, base cabinet. The bottom is just cut 1.5 inches less than your desired cabinet width. And then this is a drawer base. We put these in here to kind of keep the cabinet together. And then also, there will be a gap here between each drawer. What we're going to do next is we're going to build all the drawers to fit into the cabinet, and we're just going to paint the face of this because it's Euro style. This is pretty much done. And then also we've got a toe kick to work on to elevate this guy up to the right height. So Seth here has been making all of the drawers for us to do. These are those drawer slides with the sides integrated in them. They're really awesome. Okay, so what do we do here?
I'm going to start with the back.
Okay. And the back's just a 1x4, is that right?
Yeah.
So what do you think of these drawer slides versus like normal standard ones?
It's a lot quicker because you eliminate doing the sides. You don't have to cut the sides.
And make a box, put a
Yeah.
bottom on it. Also, I would maybe argue it might, I'll help you out here, might even be stronger. So the drawer is done. Those are the cabinet members on. What do you think?
It looks good.
Yeah, fast and easy, huh?
Simple.
Yeah, okay, so let's go put it in the cabinet. We'll show you how to do that, so come this way. So what we got here is just a drawer slide gun, and it basically is just something that holds your drawer slide. We'll put this in here, and I like to do the cabinets like this because I got gravity in my favor. And I've already figured out where the position is for the bottom of the drawer. And then Seth's just gonna screw it in. And then this thing just pops off. And let's see if it works, Seth. And we just add a drawer face on it. Look how nice that slides. So I think this is a great option for tiny houses because it's a lighter weight drawer as well. So something to think about. We're also building a sink base, and the sink base is really simple. Same thing, the same exact size as the drawers, the drawer bases, and then the bottom is just cut wider to accommodate the sink, and the sink will drop in there. We also put this support here. It gives something for the cabinets to end, and then provides a little extra support for your sink and the countertop that spans here. This is just, all this is a box, and this is gonna sit underneath the stove, and we'll put a drawer in it. It's so simple. If you were to have to buy this custom cabinet, it would be several $100s, but I mean, we're really talking like 10 minutes to make this in like scrap plywood. You can see there's a toe kick down here that we've already started working on. The reason the toe kick is so narrow is because it has to sit in front of the wheelbase. And then this funny looking guy over here is actually a toe kick for the cabinets that aren't in front of the wheelbase. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop some drawers in here so we have some extra storage. Couple of finishing things that I did was on the drawer faces. What I did, these drawer faces are just 1x10s cut down to size. They're just flat slabs, and I actually don't tell anybody this, but I actually used MDF just because it's structurally more stable. And I attached them right here on the back side with screws. The countertop is just, it's 2 1x8s and 2 1x6s, and I just pocket hold those together. But to get the 1.5" thickness of a traditional countertop, what I did was, you can see over here on the front, there's actually a second 1x2 that's underneath the countertop. And this gives that bullnose edge on the front, but it saves all the weight and the cost of having double thick, you know, it's only 3/4 inch, so we saved half the weight of a wood countertop by doing it this way. I really wanted to keep it white, bright, and simple because it's such a small space. So I went with the simplest possible combination of a white cabinet with a wood countertop that matches the ceiling and the floor. If I can suggest anything to people wanting like an uncluttered look in a tiny house, it's to really minimize your finishes. Well, thanks guys for watching. I'm going to share all of the plans for this kitchen cabinet system on my blog so that you can DIY your own. If you do, please share it because I can't wait to see how yours turns out as well. And as always, thank you for watching and have a beautiful weekend.